Good morning, San Antonio. I'm a student meteorologist, Khalil Ray. Let's go ahead and get right into business. The Storm Prediction Center has issued a level 2 out of 5 risk for severe weather now. That includes most of San Antonio areas a little bit further south, and that's really going to be along the stalled front that we've been seeing. Now, the main threats are going to be damaging winds and hail. Hail is going to be the bigger threat of the two. And in terms of how large those hailstones could get, we could be looking at 2-inch hail or diameter, especially areas a little bit from San Antonio and further west. That is not out of the realm of possibility. Now, in terms of the weather pattern that we're going to be seeing over the next couple of days, that's really going to be all thanks to the star front. It's going to stick around these first couple of days, bringing us some of those rain chances, including the severe weather that we're expecting to see this afternoon into the evening. And then once later on, we're going to have a low start to develop, and then a cold front, a strong cold front, is going to push through. It's going to drop our temperatures from the 90s and 80s to the low 70s. So yes, a strong front is indeed in store, along with some pretty good rain chances, 80% chance of rain on Friday. Now, after all of that messiness, high does settle in, and I know a lot of us are sick of that humidity over the past few days, but this high is going to get rid of all of that. We're talking dry, beautiful weather in store later on for early next week. Now, in terms of our futurecast and when can we see those hailstones and where we could possibly see them develop, here's what the HRRR model does have. So not really going to see much at first, but then around that 2-3 o'clock hour, we're going to see some of those supercells start to develop. And those are going to be from the west, and they're going to push their way further east into our area. Now, I talked about those nasty hailstones that we could see. See that lavender right there and that black on radar? Those are going to be indications of some nasty, and I mean nasty hailstones or hail cores. So those are some of those things that we could see as we go into the evening hours. But currently, it's not too bad. I mean, the humidity is still unbearable. We've dealt with that over the past few days, so we might as well get used to it, at least for now. We're going to see some relief later on early next week, but just got to deal with it for a little while longer. 79 degrees right now, 73 degrees is your dew point. Not very comfortable at all. Feels more like Houston than it does San Antonio, and just never really a good thing here. Now, in terms of our temperatures, we're going to be at the upper 80s by 2 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 88 degrees. We're going to see those storm chances really start to develop as we go into the evening hours. But we're going to also see our temperatures not really drop off that much, and that's also thanks to that humidity. I know we're sick of it, right? But as I mentioned before, just got to deal with it a little bit longer. Temperatures are going to drop really fast. I'm talking 72 degrees by Friday, 71 on Saturday, before we rise up just as fast as we drop. I'm talking 89 degrees already by Tuesday, and some of that drier air that we really miss here in San Antonio will be returning by early next week. So of course, for more weather updates on the severe weather and our fronts coming in, stay with us here at UIW Weather.